I'm not even gonna bother doing that weird throwy thingy that I did for the sticks. This is the third time attempting this. The Birdarangs. I've had some thoughts of how to do it. I want it to be like thin enough where it like I can throw it not too flappy, not too, you know, all of that good stuff. And I don't want to make it out of like plastic or wood because I don't know how to do that. So I was thinking either cardboard or craft foam, and I was like, ¿por qué no los dos? So as you can see, I've already like started trying stuff. Found some Finnish cardboard and some craft foam. And I'm going to use this as the silver part and this is the red part. Here we go. Let's start by making a circle about the size of my hand-ish. Maybe 2 inches. I'll make a 4-inch one, which will be, no, 2.5 inches probably. So make sure that it will go all the way around. Like here, it would have gone too far. Okay, so I've got a circle and I've got the point, and let's see, I'm looking at some different stuff. So there appears to be a hole in the middle as well. Make a really tiny hole, maybe 1/2 inch. Okay, and then what you also need to do is have, yeah, you can barely see this, oh my god. What you also need to have is on 2 of the sides, or directly out from the middle, you need to have 2 tiny little things clipped out. This used to be such a much better compass. So I'm going to have a very tiny hole done just a little bit inside by about 1/2 inch. And it's going to be kind of, I guess it's about 1/3 of the way in. I have this kind of circle-y that almost, it's actually pretty good looking. I think it needs to be more like this though. Just add a little bit further. Yeah, and so this is the design for the Birdarang. Kind of like that, except these will open up a little bit earlier. And I tried to use scissors to see this, but it doesn't work. It doesn't get round enough, so I need to get an X-Acto knife. But first I'm going to do the red part. Basically covers this up until about like 1/2 inch from the edge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the protractor and see how far out it is and then come in just a little bit. How far out is it? 2.5 inches, so I'm gonna bring it into about 2 inches, which is perfect. Now we're gonna do this somewhere here. I remember how I used to do this shit. Now this one, I am still going to paint it just because I want a more specific color. Okay, I remember how to use a compass now. I need 2 of these, one for top and one for bottom. Okay, so we've got these, so I'm gonna cut them out and paint them both. And then I'm going to glue them and then finish cutting the little things out of it. Let's get cutting. Okay, so took a while, couldn't find an X-Acto knife. But so here's what I originally cut out, and then here's what I'm actually going to use. It looks a lot less cartoonish, and because it's smaller it'll be stiffer. This is a better, so I basically, instead of having this be the base, the original cut out 2 inches was least setting to that, is what this is, and then I did these proportionally. So what we're going to do now is we're going to paint this. Now I've got some paints. I've got some brush. So for these, the red is fine, but I also want to take away the texture. So I've got a couple of paints. I've got cadmium red. Oh, wrong one. I've got more cadmium red. Oh. And I've got lipstick red. And so I'm like looking at these. This one I believe is a slightly darker red. Okay, so this is a very red. And then this next to it is a brighter red, a more bold red. I look like I just murdered someone. So I'm going to mix these together into sort of a mauvey red. I might even add just the tiniest bit of black. Just the tiniest drop. On my brush, just a tiny drop. Just to darken it up, just a tiny bit. Now I'm going to basically paint the outsides of these. So you can see it's a different red. It's a brighter red, less pink red, more robin red. So I'm going to let these set over here. And for this, I have metallic enamel sparkling silver gloss that is not open yet. So I've got maybe it is open. Oh yeah, it's open, it's been used. So I've got this nice silver. I might even just use a different one. Yeah, I'll just use this. I'm gonna paint one side first. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Most important thing is to make sure there are no air bubbles in here, which I'm getting a couple of. I'm also gonna dress the sides too. Kind of just get some paint into or onto the sides. Just that way there's not like a wow, oh look at all this brown suddenly sort of thing. We're gonna leave this side blank until after this side is dry. Alright, I'm gonna leave those over there. I'm going to rinse out my brush over here. Take off my gloves. See you in a couple hours. Hey guys, so for the Birdarang, I finished cutting the last part out. I retouched up the paint a little bit. There were some spots that I missed. And then I didn't show it because that would have just taken too long. I covered it in a little bit of Mod Podge just to make it a little bit more shiny and of an even texture, because this paint has a shimmer to it and the reds that I used are matte. So now it all looks shiny and kind of like metal, and it's almost completely dry. I'm still just holding it. But yeah, this is how I made my Birdarang. And if you want to know how you use Mod Podge, you can either look it up online or you can look at my video where I made my Eskimo sticks, I believe is how you pronounce it, which is down in the description below. So yes, this is my Birdarang. I'd ninja throw it at you, but it's still a little bit wet. So I hope this was informative for you. It certainly was for me. And that is all I've got for you guys today, and I will see you guys next time.